And as you can see, again, for those of you that were on that webinar, I invest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 slides. Okay, I get deep. I give case studies and examples, and I give them principles and different tactical things that they can do, and I explain a marketing funnel, and I go really in depth, and I give them all the steps. And you go, well, man, JP, someone could just take those 6 steps and go start their own coaching program. Sure, they could, but I find that most people will invest a few bucks to shortcut that process, because they know that inside this market your program to target your audience. And when I get down here and, okay, market your program, your marketing funnel, market your program. I have 4 slides right there, 5 slides right there that talk about that. I'm pretty sure that if I give lots of really good information, that people are going to go, man, this is great. I bet the paid program has some even more cool stuff that I'd like to know. And so people buy. So again, for those of you that are all worried about, man, I'm going to give away too much information, don't. Okay? So that's the presentation of the solution. And then I have my 5-minute close and call to action. 5-minute close and call to action. Let me go back up here. Scroll down just a little bit. All right. So then I talk about, hey, it's your time. If you've been watching other people doing this stuff and not making the money, and then I go into a transition, and then I just tell people, look, I want to sell you something, okay? And I go into it here, and I make my offer. And those of you that saw this whole process, I'm huge on stacking on the value. I'm big on having lots of bonuses, and I'm big on having elements in your program that people can't get anywhere else. For example, in my Coaching Cash Cow, I have what I call my magic 6 questions for closing more coaching clients. There are people who buy this program for nothing more than those 6 questions. I have people that are 6-figure, 7-figure income earners. I kid you not. I know what they make. Okay, they're buddies of mine that have bought my program out of pocket with their own money. And they just straight up told me this was the #1 thing that they were getting. I also offer a bonus in there that's very attractive with a private hour with me. I charge $1,000 an hour for private coaching, and somebody can buy this offer for a few $100 and be able to get a private hour with me as part of it as a bonus. So I have different reasons that people are buying, and I give them lots and lots of good stuff in my training programs. In other words, I think if you're out there trying to sell crap, I don't think the webinar is going to be the key. You got to get a good product or plan to create a great product, and then the webinars will deliver on its promise. But remember what I said earlier is you need a market that's hurting, that has a pain point, that they're willing to pay to solve that pain. Then if you put that in front of them with a webinar, you're going to sell the daylights out of it. It's another compelling reason, in my opinion, for doing products live as you teach them, is you could literally go out there, do a webinar, okay, and then on the back end sell a product that, teach them some cool stuff, then sell them a product that you start teaching the following week, and then use the feedback from the people that bought the product to make the product as good as you possibly can and answer any and all questions that you can. So it's really important that you don't let this stop you and go, well, I don't have a product yet. No, you use webinars to sell product and create product. That's the key. Okay? So then I go into the closed call to action, and like I said, I'll open it up for questions and many times and give them a chance to ask questions. So that's the model. That's behind the scenes, and that's exactly how it works. And in just a few minutes, when we get to the end, I am going to open it up for questions. And whoever it was, who was it a few minutes ago? Let's see here. John asked what I use for the big hook. John, don't let me forget to give you those 3 examples of big hooks, okay, before we get through here, when we get into the Q&A section. All right? So that's how it works. That's behind the scenes. Did that help you? Did that help you guys, like looking at my slides and how I put them together, not just watching a live webinar, but seeing how I fit it into the model? Does that help? Amanda says, yes, that helped. Veldine says, definitely. Diane, yes. Mark, yes. Kathy, in an amazing way. Val, yes. All right, Helena, you got to put that phonetically for me. AJ says you bet, and Kathy, you bet. Yes, great. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm glad that helped for me, and I know different people learn different ways. Like some people could listen to this on a like a MP3 player, and they could just get it. I'm one of those kind of guys. I like to see stuff. I'm very visual, and if I can see how it works, then I can go, okay, I could figure that out myself. Okay, how that would work.